everyone. The stars have aligned. The movies, they're incredible, baby. It is time for the best Movies Are Real's best of 2021.
Nailed it.
Good job. That's like, I only get paid if I get it right, folks. So I'm going out of town.
Judging.
Hello there, everybody. This is our best of 2021, where we are going to be talking about some of the best movies, some of the worst movies of last year, and rank them in certain categories that are dumb but mean a lot, actually. Hello, I'm George. I'm here with Carrie. Lyles.
Hello. I survived another year, fuckers. Get over it.
Ryan Lance.
I'm here. The Oscars did ask me to host this year, but I said no. I care too much about this podcast, and also George has a non-poaching agreement in my contract.
It's true.
So I cannot leave even if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Maybe you can still get like a Twitter award you can give away still at the Oscars. You know?
I could. My private Twitter account.
One of the soundtracks.
Really?
Anyways, hello there, everybody. If you're new to this, this is the podcast where, like I said, we have a certain set of dumb categories. I mean, so they're mostly legit categories, and we have movies within those categories, and we are here to get what is the best movie in that category. So we have stuff like best style, best horror, most disappointing, standout moment, best performance, categories of that nature. And here we are trying to figure out one winner and two runners up. So that's three movies that make it underneath the category. And the only way to figure that out is through heated discussion. There is no democracy here. It is a battle of wills. Or not. It was a weird year. It was still a pandemic.
It's a mix of wills and also just us being tired.
Yeah, it has been a long time. I mean, it's been since 2019 where you've been like, here's a murderer's row of film. Right. Here is fucking Knives Out. Here's Parasite. Here's Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
I was looking at my 2019. I was like, man, what
a year.
Holy shit.
What happened to the year after that? Oh no.
Yeah, I feel similarly. Because, like, you were mentioning how you weren't feeling super passionate about stuff. And I was like, I think I do. And I was looking at my list and I was like, I feel passionate about 5 things.
Yeah, which to be fair, if you watch as much movies as we do, and our standards are pretty high, and by that I mean we're just really picky motherfuckers. I think if like 5 good movies is still fine.
Yeah.
And all things considered,
if I think I watched like 80 new movies last year, and like having just like 5 that I really liked. That's pretty good.
That's a win.
That's a good. That adds to my top, my personal top
76,
list.
Baby.
You didn't just go to a movie theater to watch Space Jam and New Legacy and like that's the movie I saw.
No.
That's what I did.
It was important for the respect of cinema as an art form to watch that in my bed at midnight when I couldn't sleep and be like, oh, this is not good.
That's great. Anyways, so these usually go a little bit long, folks. So we split them up into 2 episodes, 2 days of content. Today, we're going to be discussing best style, best horror, worst movie, and best surprise. So yeah, are you all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let the discourse begin. The first category is our most stupid category, but it's the most fun, but it's the hardest to define. The first category is, real quick. As we just mentioned, we can't watch every fucking movie. So if a movie that is a big movie, if we didn't see it, I'm sorry. Ryan, did you ever see The Power of the Dog?
Oh no, I didn't.
That's fine because it's not gonna rank here. Actually,
yeah, I don't think it's.
I don't think
any of these categories.
I'll watch it before the Oscars because I feel like they'll probably score high.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Anyways, with that, best style, a dumb category. What does best style mean? I like to always describe it as best je ne sais quoi, like best style, like best swagger is what I meant to say. Like it's got a thing to it. Like that movie's cool.
Got that
vibe.
something.
Yeah. So it's essentially the culmination of music, cinematography, costumes, like all the stuff that makes a movie like stand out from the pack. That's essentially what this category is.
Mhm.
So it is extremely what's the word? Subjective. It's unbelievably subjective. But yeah.
That being said, being subjective, these are going to be the top
These
three
are
best
definitive.
stylish films of last year.
Anyways.
Just to make that clear.
All right, the nominees are Bo Burnham's Inside, Spencer, Censor, Licorice Pizza, The French Dispatch, Annette, Psycho Goreman, The Night House, Zola, Malignant, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Raya and the Last Dragon, DUNE, Candyman, Spider-Man No Way Home, The Green Knight, Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time, Old, Last Night in Soho, Minari, Saint Maud, and Spine of Night. And now that I have read those out loud, I hope you are ready that we're doing this, because it wasn't until we were middle way through. I gave the whole preamble, I gave the whole stuff. I was like, oh, we're doing this. All right, here we go. Anyways, I like Spider-Man No Way Home, but it is not the most stylish movie of the year.
No, when I look at scenes online, I'm like, oh, I feel like they filmed this in like a box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll
Like,
take it off.
especially we won't talk about this, but the Batman came out recently, and that was a movie that was filmed in COVID, and that does not at all feel like it was made.
It looks like it was filmed in Chicago and London.
Yeah.
Which is wherever it was.
So Spider-Man, it accomplished a lot of things. People really like that movie, but style, I don't know. I'm sorry, Spidey,
Uh-huh.
but you've been cut.
And as these usually go, it's often like, all right, what are we cutting first? So I've cut one movie, and I'm looking at is there any other easy like cuts from this list to say their piece? It's an honor to be recognized, but there can only be 3, and there's only so many hours in the day.
I like the style of Minari a lot. I think it sets out
It's beautiful. It's shot
what
well.
needs to do.
Yeah,
But
it's
feel
not like
in-
swagger.
in this. Yeah,
It's not that.
and I feel like why we choose this category is we want to give those films with that swagger, a shout out.
Finally.
And Minari, very good, but I don't think it competes.
Okay, so a movie that I think the most stylish part of it is only in a part of it, and it's not used that well, and that's the puppets in Candyman. The rest of Candyman is kind of disappointing. I think it's fine. I think people really were bummed by this movie. I don't think it was that bad personally.
Right.
It's not as good as
I
the.
liked it.
I thought it was fine.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
I
I don't think it was earth-shattering or anything.
No, it
and
was-
to be honest, I forgot about the puppet element because I
Yeah.
haven't watched it in a long time. But I did really enjoy those.
It's,
And that was
it's just a fun slasher film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll cut that. I don't think anybody's gonna cry over it.
here, Candyman.
Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yeah,
It's stylish, especially for a Marvel movie.
it's got so much flavor and seasoning.
Yeah.
For a Marvel movie.
Yeah, which is crazy that
Yeah.
Marvel allowed a movie to have its own sense of identity.
Yeah. So yeah, you were saying right. I was gonna cut you off.
but it doesn't go as far as it could
No.
with that style. I like that Marvel explored that a lot more and showed that culture a lot more through the fight sequences, especially the
That's
third
the thing,
act,
yeah.
all in that
Again, it's just shot in the middle. There is room to the left and the right, and
Yeah.
the center. It is centered. You can see clearly what's happening.
Yes.
It's ingenious.
everyone who was involved in this went to film school and remembers the fundamentals of
It's great. It's
filmmaking.
beautiful. I love it.
That being said, a Marvel movie has to really go all the way out there
To get
best style. So I love Shang-Chi a lot. It's one of my favorite Marvel films. But
yeah, you
styling?
can cut it. Ryan, you can
Get
do
outta
it. You
here.
can do it.
I'll do it. I'm sorry.
Too many rings.
Too many.
Old certainly has a lot of creative decisions.
All right, who added Old to this list?
I did.
Oh no! No!
There is a surreal nature to Old that is entrancing
That's
to
true.
watch. It's just like, what? Why? But it doesn't make the list,
No.
I appreciate how Old is bold.
Old, that's what it's called.
Bold is old in all caps.
I love.
If I was writing a
Old.
press release for Old, I would write it like that.
Like, we really need to sell this aspect of the movie.
Watch _dogs. Okay.
Who watched The Spine of Night?
Yeah,
that was
Tell me about
that was
that
that
movie.
was the
cool animated movie.
Yeah, that was the
Oh, that's right. that's
Rotoscope.
right.
yes, thank you. The rotoscope-y, heavy metal-y,
Yep.
animated fantasy movie. And I just wanted to shout this one out because I know you guys didn't watch it, but
It sounded like it needed to be on here at least.
it's very stylish and it's got that old schooly animation and it looks really fucking cool and it blends in with a lot of cosmic elements and it's just got some really stellar looking hyper-violent sequences with cosmic magic elements. It's very cool. I bought the steelbook if anyone's interested.
Probably all purple and blue.
It's very pretty.
Okay.
But I don't think it hangs, but it's very cool. And
Yep.
it's good.
Cut.
Get out of here.
With that being said, another movie that's extremely stylish and you kind of have to respect the work they put into it. I'm gonna say Psycho Goreman, which if you're not familiar with that movie, I don't know if Ryan, you know.
I did see this movie.
Okay, so yeah, this is a campy sort of 80s-ish movie where an alien monster lands on Earth, or not lands, they like unearth it.
It's like Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yes,
except it's
100
these two
it is
with
exactly that. If you know what
alien warrior.
Exactly, if you know Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, yes, these two idiot kids find a fucking supernatural being and they force him to do dumb bullshit like fucking hang out with them. And there's just so much puppetry and costumes in this that it's really impressive. But
and a lot of cool effects.
But yeah, I don't know. Delete what the hell? Sorry, listeners. My phone right now says delete problematic changes. And, okay, and I was like, what?
What did I add? I'm sorry, I'm problematic.
You
George.
deleted old, and that was pretty.
Whoa!
problematic.
Yikes! Anyways, if somebody can delete Psycho Goreman for me, I would appreciate it.
I can delete it. Stylish, yes. I think that's what it has going for it the most, besides being, just goofy. But I don't know. I found it a little forgettable. I liked it a lot, but
at the moment, it was a fun watch.
Yeah. It's definitely like if you have Shudder, check it out though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shudder, where's our sponsorship?
And now my document will refresh. So if somebody else wants to...
How do we feel about the French Dispatch?
Don't like that movie.
I know you don't.
So my thing, Carrie, and I don't watch a lot of his movies, but from what I understand, it's a style that he has done repeatedly. It is that style. So,
and it's like to the max.
To the max that.
And I feel like people hate on that, but I also think that that's really cool. That there's a director who's so distinct that you just watch something and you're like, oh, that's very that guy. It's like, that's just cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm charmed by it, but I like it.
Yeah, that's the thing. When I watched that, I was like, I didn't consider myself a big Wes Anderson guy, but I was charmed the fuck out of that Owen Wilson first one. I was like, oh, this is this whole movie. Like I said, it's like the 4:3 aspect ratio that's like, okay, let's use the ceiling, let's use all that. So like, let's fill this with as much stuff as possible. It's beautiful. I love it. But yeah, it's not a new style. It's not any.
It's very impressive, but it's also like we've seen it before.
Yeah.
But we love it. Thank you, Wes.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Wes.
Thanks, Wes. Return my email.
Anyways, if somebody wants to delete it.
I have deleted it. On a similar vein, Licorice Pizza.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a style. It's more
It's
of a
well
vibe.
shot. It's got a good
It
vibe.
is very much so a vibe.
Yes, and I like the vibe, but it's not my vibe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can look at it and be like, oh yeah, the 70s?
Yeah.
But that's not a vibe that just really sticks with me. Overall, and then maybe that's just a personal thing, but...
Yeah, I could see it. Carrie, how do you think? You
Uh,
want to keep it around for a little bit or delete it?
I like its style a lot, but I also am not passionate about it.
Yeah.
So it's like if it came down to it, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna defend it.
Yeah, we can delete it then.
Sorry.
I'm gonna take Ray and the Last Dragon is a very good movie. That is unfortunately, I don't know why they decided to cut it so short. It does so much stuff. I think it looks beautiful. It's just awesome. I think it's so cool, but I don't. It's not gonna make it here, so I'll cut it. But that's a great movie.
I liked it, but I feel like
It's too
its
short.
style does. It's very the Disney animation studio style.
Sure,
Which
but it's got some action in it, you know.
it does, but all the people just kind of feel the same.
Sure.
Like they do so much hard work on like the backgrounds and the
That's the
environments
thing. Yeah, that's the thing I
and
liked about
people,
it.
like interact with it, but then their faces just look
Yeah, they look
kind
like
of
Disney.
boring. And I wish they would do more with.
Also, it was
people.
clear that it was definitely some sexual tension between those characters, but they didn't want to do it. And also, I think the other reason I want to cut it, and I don't think Carrie's seen this movie, is because there's multiple animated movies on here, but the Mitchells vs. the Machines is a contender on here for style, I think.
I think so too.
This is the movie by Sony Pictures Animation Studio.
Yes, produced by
Phil Lord and Chris Miller?
Yes.
And it just does so much crazy stuff with visuals
It
and
just,
pacing.
Throws everything at you.
Yeah.
It does like.
Carrie, you did see this. It's got fucking the
Yeah.
favorite lady as the evil. Yeah. Olivia Colman.
I love her.
So that was just me. That's why I was like, that's why I'm cutting Rhea. That's why I'm bringing up this because I don't think
I
it's
feel
good.
like in terms of like an animated movie, it's hard to beat something like The Mitchells versus the Machines. Although I feel like it might be cut because you don't like this movie, and Carrie's not seen it, but Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. Very stylish.
Yeah, but
Very crazy. I like the style of End of Ava more. Obviously,
that's my
because
thing with this. Like,
bleak.
that's the thing with this movie. Like, nothing in this movie is as good as what came before it in End of Ava, which is hard to say because, and it's also they're using computer animation in a. It looks good. It's
It
just
looks very good.
it's not the weird jerky hand animated shit that
Yeah,
looks so good.
It with the early Ava stuff, just seeing like how stitched together it was. Really
It's so good.
Made it just
It's so good.
raw. And I feel like this does a lot with like the technology they have and like the weight that they had.
It's a little too clean. Maybe
It is very clean, which is weird, especially with a lot of the parallel kind of scenes with End of Ava.
Yes.
But still so good. I will cut it for the sake of the show, but I might fight for it on other stuff. On this list,
You're
but
so brave, Ryan.
I know
It's still horny in a weird way. I just want to say
Oh
that,
yes,
that shot where they're floating in the space pod, and it like cuts to like the curvature of what's her face's ass.
oh great.
Um,
I have no idea which character you're talking about.
Anyways, is this the one with the panty shot? I don't know.
That could be any of them. George.
I know, but there's one that I was just like, jail. Go to jail immediately. Like, it was like the most intense,
Do not pass
detailed,
go.
like picture drawing of a woman wearing underwear and the curvature of her vagina that I have ever seen in an animated. Like, that's not pornography.
So you want me to add it back on?
No,
the
no.
list?
Anyways, I don't think it was that one though. Anyways, moving on.
Evangelion's very good. You should watch it.
It's all right. It's pretty good. Last Night in Soho is all style, and I hate it. But it does stuff aesthetically. Out of context, it's done very well. Does it stand the list?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I feel like this would be a quick cut for you guys. So
That's the thing. It's the
I don't want to
concept.
give this
Okay.
movie an accolades. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
It is very pretty.
Anyways, all right.
why is Malignant still on this list?
It's definitely got a
Have
swagger.
you ever heard of horror movies and B horror movies, Ryan?
It's pretty good.
It had like one good thing, and that was
Have
in
you
the
heard?
trailer.
Have you heard about the part where she's like, "I'm adopted"? It's like.
That is style. I need to rewatch
I
Malignant.
love Malignant. Malignant fucking rocks. And I'm sorry that you're a hater. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry that it doesn't have little anime vaginas in it.
Yeah, you should be. Everyone should be.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep Malignant here for a little bit. It's
Really?
this yeah, I was gonna
All right,
say,
let's
can we
delete
cut Dune?
and keep
Yeah.
Malignant.
No, just-
Malignant is officially a higher stylized film than Dune.
I didn't finish. You said that even before I finished my sentence. But look, I like Dune.
A lot of hard work was put in that movie, clearly.
Dune's very cool, and as someone who's not super into sci-fi movies, I found myself very entranced by that movie.
I love the stuff in the first planet where House Atreides lives. I think that's incredible. That shit looks great. I love the spice travelers with their helmets that are full of spice. There's cool stuff, but all the stuff on planet Arrakis I thought was Dune, and I was like,
it's like, oh, I just don't like Dune.
I don't like Dune that much.
Wait, what's this called? Oh, no.
Oh, no, I'm in the wrong theater.
Dune.
So, I'm
All
cutting
right.
it. Anyways.
It has been cut.
Hell yeah.
The list, okay, so the list stands right now. Bo Burnham's Inside, Spencer, Censor, Annette, The Night House, Zola, Malignant, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, The Green Knight, and Saint Maud. I hate that, man.
I think right now I'm feeling the weakest. I
The
know
weakest
one is
link.
my weakness, but I'm not gonna say it. But I feel like the weakest, other than that, might be Saint Maud.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
It's very clean. It's very cool. Modern horror stuff, but style wise, I don't think it's really.
I agree. It's
Alright.
a good movie though. Very
Man, Zola is all style, or it's a style and good movie, and I wish I liked Zola more.
Me too.
good. I need to rewatch Zola.
People really like that.
People-
movie.
Yeah,
and
people love Zola.
People love Zola.
I love Zola.
It's good.
I like it, but it just didn't.
I can't. It's kind of
I didn't
forgettable.
feel like it led anywhere.
I don't think it was trying to, because it
That's-
was just
yeah.
it was just this was a crazy ass day, and
Yeah.
then I went on with my life, and now I'm telling you about it.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
I don't know if it hangs with the rest of the heavy hitters.
All right.
we have.
Okay. Here,
okay.
check this out. I'm gonna try and make a hard cut here.
Oh no.
The aspect ratio part is cool,
Oh.
but Censor
What?
is. I don't know.
I love the style of Censor.
It's
Censor's
cool.
really good.
I think the movie is great. I love the style more than just the aspect ratio stuff. I think it really just captures this really specific vibe of specific films on VHS in that era, and it just kind of leads with that, and it just embodies and you just feel it the whole time, and it's just haunting with the way it uses lights and the static of TV screens. I adore this movie stylistically. This is maybe my personal favorite style of the year.
Nice.
But
Okay.
the list is a democracy.
What about The Night House? Because that's one of my favorite movies of the year.
Me too.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel it for style, because the things I like about that movie are the performances and the story.
true.
I love
and-
some of the style. That's a
and the
pretty
vibe.
house.
It is a very
It is a
pretty,
pretty
house. And
A
the
lot of-
sequence at the end where everything's like shifting and changing is
Yes.
very cool.
Very
But
cool
I don't
stylish.
know. I don't know what direction we're going here.
Maybe if more of the film had that.
Sure.
Because it is, I love it, but it is a very slow start where it's just her
Yes.
hanging around.
And I love that.
I love that too.
Yes.
So I don't know if that is something that we want
Okay.
to.
I think I want to cut Malignant before we do that for
Oh, well,
personal
yeah.
reasons. But I am all for
I like
cutting
Malignant. We can cut Malignant.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can cut Malignant.
Okay, now
Now-
I feel very comfortable about cutting the Night House.
Okay.
So I will do that too.
All right.
Why isn't that still here?
What do you mean? Why isn't that still?
Oh,
I will delete the Night House because I feel like this is going to get us places.
Oh, I don't know.
What's your fucking
I
problem?
watched Annette a few days ago, and I really do not like that
Oh,
movie.
it's pretty good.
No,
It's pretty good. Okay. Here's what I will say. I feel it does not. It's weird because style, in a way, our best style category in some ways is the alternative to the best cinematography and the best, like the actual Academy Award.
Mhm.
But I fucking love Spencer. I love the way it looks. I
Ooh.
love the coloring. I love the dresses. I love the pacing. For me, that is it fits the categories usually of what you would award in like the prestigious, not fucking punk rock show that we have. I don't fucking know what I'm saying anymore. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
that movie's a real podcast. A very punk rock.
Yeah.
That's what those
Not your
guys
grandma's award
exactly.
show.
But yeah, Spencer is also one of my personal favorites.
I'm just saying I like Spencer.
Okay.
I love Spencer.
I didn't know if you were going somewhere with that.
I was not. I was just saying it out loud. Okay. I don't think the Mitchells versus... Okay, well, let's talk about Bo Burnham's Inside.
Okay, because we have someone here who...
We all like it.
I wasn't sure if it fit in this category, though.
It does a lot of creative decisions,
well, yeah,
but...
because it's like all his style, and it's got really cool stuff with lighting and camera work, and it's cool that he did it all himself, so... Mm-hmm. I guess I always struggle with this category.
Yeah, it's hard. That's what I'm saying. It's a dumb category. But it's fun. Okay, here's my thing. Okay, here's what I'll say. I don't like the Green Knight, and it's hard for me to not say that movie goes all the way. But I would prefer Bo Burnham's Inside over the Green Knight.
I mean,
I think style is what I like the most about the Green Knight.
That's true.
Yeah.
But that being said, if it was cut from this list, I would not be, I don't like the style that much that I would fight for it. The thing about this style is I feel like it might need other things to go with it, to like heighten it, and I feel like Green Knight just kind of like staggers sometimes.
Yeah,
and I feel like that doesn't help.
The language style has in the
not a fan of that style.
Yeah.
That font, I
the
should
font.
say.
Yeah, exactly. That font was
you know
a style
what?
choice.
Honestly, those fonts alone, delete.
Yeah,
them.
honestly, that was a stylish.
We bring everything back and then delete the Green Knight first, just to make it very clear that font
sucked ass. What was your point, dude?
That font needed subtitles, is what I'm saying here. All right.
Goodness.
Frustrating.
God.
Like a vibe, honestly, but
okay. I
awesome.
would take Annette over Bo Burnham's Inside. That's how strongly I feel about Annette, is what I'm saying for this category.
As far as style,
Yes.
I agree.
They commit, and I love it.
And it's amazing.
Anyways, we can cut Zola.
Okay, cool. Zola's gone.
See ya.
Okay, so right now we have the top 5. Bo Burnham's Inside, Spencer, Censor, Annette, and the Mitchells versus the Machines. Honestly, where I would go from here is probably cutting, obviously, Annette, and then also Bo Burnham's Inside.
Yeah.
That is where I am at right now, looking at these 5.
Okay.
Because everything that we've said about all these, Censor, Spencer, and Mitchell. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't do it.
Very close.
Ryan, you really did.
Ryan,
You really did
good
try.
job.
I know. But I feel like, those films, they have a style to them, and then the genre of which they are adds to that and just transcends it into crazy ways that make me adore those movies.
Yep.
But Bo Burnham's Inside, it's a great thing that he made himself.
It's a masterpiece.
It is. Some people are saying that. I like it a lot. I feel like I'm shitting on it for no reason.
No. Yeah, it's dumb. So we gotta make 3.
Yes.
I like it a lot as well. It wouldn't be in my top 3, but I like it a lot. All right, we're cutting it.
Okay. And then, like I've said, I do not like the movie in that. And maybe that's harsh in my judgment, but how do you guys feel about...
What do I see? Now that we're at 4? Carrie, I don't know if you want to see your 3.
Of these, I would cut Mitchell's versus the Machines, but that's just me.
I think I would
too. I didn't
too.
feel super passionately about that movie. I really liked it. I liked it a lot, but it didn't stick with me at all.
These 3... I mean, the thing is, I'm biased towards the style of Censor. I love horror, obviously, and I love pinks and purples, and I love grimy low light blues and stuff. So
good.
So that's where I'm at. I would also cut the Mitchells versus the Machines, but I could go either way. I could cut Censor or the Mitchells versus the Machines.
Let's cut Mitchell's. I know I can't. Listen, if Annette wins Best Style, I will leave this apartment.
You will leave your apartment.
Go outside in the cold.
Okay, so we have our final 3: Spencer, Censor, Annette, Sir. Of these,
I think it's Spencer.
think it's Spencer.
That's me.
For me, it's obviously between Censor and Spencer, but it might be.
Don't ask me.
I don't know. So we're all doing.
Till we reach an impasse.
We will reach an impasse. Really, Gary, and that is your best.
It is
favorite style of the
it
year?
is stylish. It
No. That would be
Can we
stupid.
start now? That's what I ask you. Can we start now?
Okay.
So may we start? If I couldn't pick Annette, if I was told that I can't pick Annette, I would probably pick Censor over Spencer, but they're
Okay.
all masterpieces.
It made the top
honestly.
3, Carrie. Then we can go. I can go Censor. I like Censor.
Censor. All right. Censor, winner of best style with Spencer. My brain almost exploded though. And Annette. let's say Annette third
What
place.
the fuck?
We're not saying it, but you know, it's at
We're
the
not saying
bottom.
it, but some of us are saying it.
Okay, I like that list. That was fun. I like that.
was fun.
Congratulations to Censor. A very stylish movie.
Very good movie, which I need to rewatch.
Yep,
ASAP.
I saw it again not too long ago. It's good. All right, the next category, speaking of Censor, is Best Horror.
Woo.
This is pretty self-explanatory. We like horror. We're pretty horror biased here at this podcast.
We are speaking for the genre the Academy ignores.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we got some real heavy hitters to show them
Yeah.
that they're missing out.
We take
idiots.
this genre
this
seriously.
and put it in your pipe and smoke it. Anyways, Best Horror. The nominees are Censor, The Night House. Oh, real quick. Oftentimes this category winds up being every horror movie that comes out. But anyways, I don't.
Sometimes, but
Yeah,
we're
I-
not
Not
saying
that all
anything.
these shouldn't feel honored for being nominated, but
The Night House, Saint Maud, The Green Knight, The Medium, Nightmare Alley, Glam, Candyman, Titane, Fear Street Part 1, 1994, Fear Street Part 2, 1978, Fear Street Part 3, 1666. VHS 94. Shadow in the Clouds is not a horror movie.
Yes,
No.
it is.
Malignant, Antlers, A Quiet Place Part 2, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, The Unholy. Was that this year? Or last year?
it
Old?
was at the beginning.
Old, not capitalized all the way.
Oh, sorry.
Old has to be all capital, all bold.
We can cut old.
Oh, well, why'd you make a change of this?
I like old, but it's...
Best?
Listen, there were parts of that movie where I was truly deeply unnerved and disgusted.
Oh.
Yeah, when I looked at my receipt, it was like, oh man,
$12.
Honestly, for a part where I was looking, I don't know what scene was it, but there was a part where like it was spinning or something.
Oh yeah, where they're all
And I was
just
like,
talking
oh
on the
god,
beach.
yeah. I was like, what are they doing? It's like
I
making
am
me
stressed
nauseous.
out because people are just arguing in front of me.
Can we go back to best style? I need to refight for old.
Candyman, with the things we've said, that it's fine. It's not gonna make this list. Sorry.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd be a movie that I'd look back more fondly on at the end of the year, but it just didn't really do that.
It's good, but I don't know.
It's just fine.
Whenever I think about it, I just want to watch the original Candyman.
I didn't like the original Candyman
What
very
the
much when I
fuck?
first watched that last year.
What the
But
It's a good one.
Is The Green Knight a horror movie?
I didn't put that there.
I didn't put it in there.
I don't know.
I'm cutting it.
It had some spookies.
It's horrifying in that it makes you confront your own
I
existence.
hate when I'm
Yeah.
thinking I'm fucking a hot, the girl from Ex Machina, but I'm actually jerking myself off.
Damn it!
Every time.
Now embarrassing. There is a ghost in the movie.
There it is.
That's
It's pretty
That is
spooky.
true.
That's pretty
It's
spooky.
pretty spooky.
And there's a few skeletons. That's pretty spooky.
Don't
Is
even say
Titane a horror movie?
Technically, I'm horrified.
All right, Shadow in the Clouds. Get the fuck.
Also, I have a question. Why wasn't Titane on Best Style? I didn't.
Do you wanna
realize
go back?
I mean, I don't think it would have won, but it should have.
Titane would have at least made the top 5.
It should have been there. Oops. Sorry.
Or Titane, whatever you want to call it.
I've heard Titane. I've heard Titane.
How would you define the style that is Titane?
Cool. I mean,
balls to the wall?
Because I think you guys remember that is how I would describe this style of Titane.
okay, yeah. Titane is definitely a more stylish movie than The Mitchells vs. the Machines. So it would have
Yes,
made
that's
4.
true.
And at that point, we would
I
have
do not agree
struggled.
with
And we
that.
would have been, but, yeah.
This would have been an argument if it was on there.
Too bad.
me.
If I felt strongly about the movie that is Titane outside of its style, maybe I could have seen stabbing Annette in the back, but that's not what happened. So Annette's on the list.
Anyway.
Back to here. Titane, I don't know if it's I don't know what's the best word. It's got it.
We can cut it. We have all 3 Fierce Streets. What do we say as a group?
Whoa, that's hard.
What is going to
Can
be
we
the
make
winner
a category
of the
Best Fierce Street with
best-
only a winner, no runner-up?
My favorite is the first one.
Same here.
Same here.
Hey!
Great.
Wow, that was
We
easy.
did it.
I think part of that might have been like
That's the introduction to it all.
the introduction of it all, and I think we all much prefer like a 90s horror film over like a 70s.
Yeah, that's it. I don't like.
film.
I like Friday the 13th, but
I just like the aspect of Monster Party where there's all the different
Yes.
Yeah.
creatures. I just really like.
I also like that the relationship is between the main character
Mhm.
and her girl. I like that.
Yeah,
So yeah. Part 1. If we're gonna cut 2 of them,
they're all good.
they're all good.
They were all a fun time, a fun treat of the year.
Great.
But-
I'm glad. I am shocked that it worked out as well as it did.
Yeah.
Channel Clouds. What the hell?
Shadow of the Clouds is incredible. I don't know what is. You guys refuse to watch it.
I don't refuse. I just don't have time.
It's 80 minutes.
Well, and I want to watch it with you, and we'd have to organize that, and that's just
yeah, because it's so hard to organize. it with
you're
me.
always so busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Shade in the Clouds.
Oh, I never win.
Right.
Carrie, what the hell is the Unholy? I have no memory about this.
It's the one with the guy from he's from Supernatural and The Walking Dead. He's the one who had the bat with the spikes on it.
Negan.
Yeah, he goes to
Oh, is it actually Negan? Okay.
he goes to this
He's in Tekken 7.
He's a reporter and he goes to this town to look for I don't remember, but
Something.
he finds
his
this
keys.
he finds this girl there who is she's deaf, I think, and she gets blessed, air quotes, and then she starts being able to perform miracles, and he's just reporting on it, and he's like, this seems a bit weird. It's not very good, but it was part of the meme of
every horror
every
film.
horror movie. And I kept going to Barnes & Noble and seeing a DVD of it on sale for $31. And I was
What?
like, what the fuck? And every time I went there, I looked at it and it was still $31. And I was like, stop it. And then I went to Half Price Books and found it for $9.99 and I was like, deal. So I have it if you want to watch it. It does have parts that are good. Like the first 15 seconds of this movie are great.
Okay, next movie party, Unholy Shadow in the Clouds.
Uh,
The ultimate double feature.
Yeah. So yeah, Unholy definitely needs to be cut.
Okay.
I'm the one who watched this one, but I wanted to give this a shout out. The Medium.
I wanted to watch this.
This is on Shudder.
This looked awesome.
It is pretty sick, I will say. It is kind of a classic. There's this medium, and she's being asked to exorcise a girl who people are thinking is possessed, but then it just kind of goes off the rails.
Yeah.
With weird cult stuff, and it's just fantastic. It's a found footage movie, and it does that in such a fun way. Genuinely scary in a lot of ways.
Huh, this looks good.
Love it a lot.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Would highly recommend to everyone.
I will check it out.
It's been a while since, it's not fresh enough for me to fight for it. I don't know if it would.
I think you should keep it on here because,
What? There's some. You don't think Malignant is a
Oh,
superior
man.
film?
I mean,
know Malignant is a superior.
I'm just saying we could.
Having not watched it, I still know that
that
Malignant.
boring ass shit.
I'm just saying we could cut Lamb because I don't know if Lamb's a horror movie.
I don't know what kind of movie Lamb is.
I don't know either.
I like Lamb a lot, but I still am like, what was that? Did you get your Lamb Blu-ray
I
yet,
did.
Carrie?
It's very sexy.
Hope they do more of those
Yeah.
in that style.
Well, fine. Can we cut Antlers?
Yes.
Please.
I liked Antlers, but we can cut it.
I did not like Antlers that
I
much.
thought it was fine.
I liked it.
Oh, what this? Why is A Quiet Place Part 2 still on here?
I
for
mean, it
this
wasn't
podcast?
terrible.
It was better than
It was
the
better
first.
than the
It
first.
was, but we still. I feel like this group is a big
Oh, well, yeah, we gotta get rid of
But
it.
there was less
immediately,
John
actually.
Krasinski in it, so it was kind of
That's
better.
true. That's Jim from The Office.
Oh my god. I can't believe that happened at our theater. It was the sequel. It was the sequel to the movie.
He didn't know.
How does this happen? The third movie is gonna come up and be like, is that Jim?
From The Office?
No, from something from Jack Ryan. Weird Amazon
Oh,
show
yeah,
he does.
Jack
Oh, God.
Okay, the list so far is Censor, The Night House, Saint Maud, The Medium, Nightmare Alley, Clam, Fear Street Part 1, VHS 94, Malignant, and The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, The Devil,
The
baby.
devil's making me delete it from the list.
Oh, no. What the
Yeah, The Devil, look, The Conjuring
This
3
movie's
is
very
not
entertaining.
good, but it's super fun,
This
especially if
movie's
you like The
awesome.
Conjuring franchise.
If
If you like fucking Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, then yeah.
couple goals, honestly. The real couple,
No,
not goals. The real couple based on not goals. This fictionalized version of this couple is goals.
I'm just thinking about about Conjuring 3 now, and how much I love it.
Yeah. Expectations for that are really low.
Can we cut Nightmare Alley?
Yeah, I don't know what to do
I don't
here. It's
think
not a
that's
horror movie.
horror movie.
I don't know either. It's just Guillermo del Toro.
Spooky
He's-
circus.
It's horror in the sense
Whoa.
that, like, you know, those old horror novels is like, oh, it's scary, but like,
Yeah.
is it?
I
Yeah.
think it's more drama.
Yeah.
I put an extra U.
I did
medium.
not see VHS 94, so I can't fight for it. So I don't.
That movie's pretty.
It's
freaking good.
it's pretty good. I think my main issue, which we talk about on the podcast, is the frame narrative
Sucks
weak.
ass.
It is weak, and then also I feel like it is a movie where the stories just get slightly worse as they go on. I feel like it peaks with the first two, and then like
The first two are really good.
I don't even remember what the last one was.
It was the one with the NRA dudes at the.
Oh, and they had
at
a
the-
vampire
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
I liked that one a lot.
I didn't like that
honestly.
one. That one bored me. I like VHS 94 a lot. I think it's definitely. I love that it came out this last year, and I want so many more of these kind of movies.
Yes.
I think this is the thing that Shudder needs to just do. I would cut Fear Street Part 1 before I cut it, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay, then I believe you guys.
It's a good movie.
It is
Okay.
very good. It is very entertaining.
I'm glad they made a new one of those and it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Um,
Still haven't seen Viral.
Don't.
I'm getting mixed signals. Some
Don't
people tell me to watch
good.
it. Some people
It's
don't.
questionable if you're like.
The wiener part's really funny.
The wait, excuse.
You know what I'm talking about, George, right?
Oh yeah,
There-
I'm aware.
The most entertaining one would involve parallel universes and someone.
That was the one where I was like, "What the fuck are we doing?"
Yeah, exactly. But it was so. What the hell?
That was
like,
the thing
it
that
was
made me like,
interesting.
"Man, what the fuck are we doing?"
What the
Yeah.
hell?
No one else was around.
No one else was around, but yeah, there was a parallel universe, and the wieners were really weird in that one.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
all I'm gonna
I
say
think I
about
remember
that.
you telling me about that.
And you know, we all know me. I love a funny wiener bit. That's why I love the show Euphoria, because there's so many weird looking wieners.
Mm.
That show makes me like, is my wiener weird or are all these wieners weird?
Oh.
That's how I feel about that show.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Reviews are in.
Sorry.
Is Saint Maud a horror movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of screaming.
There's a lot of.
I guess
screaming.
my thing is I didn't like Saint Maud that much, so that's just a me thing.
I like it a lot, but I feel like with how this list is going, I feel like it might not make it.
Yeah.
Especially because Carrie really loves Malignant.
I like Malignant. Having a list without Malignant feels wrong to me.
Oh no.
He's speaking the truth, Ryan.
Okay, then maybe
You're just mad that it's changed to me and George ganging up on you instead of you and me ganging up on George.
maybe there's another category where this. What happened? I watched the most movies out of you guys last year, and I'm gonna be ganged up on the most. This sucks.
Fuck you.
Anyways, let's cut Lamb.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I like Lamb.
All right now we have Censor, The Night House, Saint Maud, The Medium, VHS 94, and Malignant.
I can't. Like I said, I can't speak for the Medium and VHS 94. I didn't like the Saint Maud that much. So those three are those. Well, we need to cut 2, right? No, 4, 3. Sorry.
Yes. No, 8.
No horror movies. Delete the category.
I like Vegas 94.
Okay, the Night House is a lock, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot. Like, I wasn't even going to touch it until we got to the top 3.
I wasn't even going to touch it until we're like, okay, which one's the winner?
Which is the winner of Best Movie of the Year?
Hello. Annette.
I'm not looking forward to this. But I feel like the frame narrative badness of VHS 94 kind of cuts it out of being the top 3.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I like that movie a lot. I like what it does a lot, but I'm cutting it.
Yeah. And I would probably, honestly, I love Saint Maud, but I would cut it before I would cut pretty much any of the other ones that I've seen on this movie. List.
I feel like I should cut the medium just because I'm the one who's seen it and I like it a lot, but I don't have a passion for it. I might have to watch it again to develop that.
I want to watch it.
I would highly recommend it.
I mean, if you want, I think if you want to fight for it, you can. But
I'm not gonna fight for it. I feel like there's mostly just 2 other movies on this list.
So our 3 are Censor, The Night House, and Malignant, is what you're saying.
Unfortunately,
hell yeah.
Okay. And then The Night House wins.
The Night House wins. Yes. The Night House is not only just like a good just like performance, but like it's scary from like the start.
I don't want to overhype this movie for anyone who hasn't seen it, but it just baffles me how fucking good this movie is.
Right?
Like, it came out of nowhere, and you and me were like, yeah, let's go watch the fucking Night House. And then we were like,
whoa! What the hell?
It's so good. It is
so good. It is one of my favorite things to come out of this last year.
Me too.
And it just introduced me. It just confirmed to me that Rebecca Hall is one of the greatest actresses of all time.
Yeah.
Just like shot up there very quickly.
Yeah, especially because I watched this after watching Christine for the first time.
And
I was like, Jesus fucking Christ!
How
this
come
poor woman.
How come no one's talking about this lady? What the hell? George, have you seen Christine?
I have not.
Not Car One.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. No,
it's so.
Not
it's
Car
so
One. Yes, as a journalism major, George, you would like Christine a lot.
Christine, not
really
Car
good.
One.
Yeah,
the Car One is also really good.
You will have to, in Wikipedia, it's Christine parentheses not the Car One. That is what it's defined as.
Oh, okay. Oh, this looks cool.
It's
cool.
It's so
it's very good. You probably know the story it's based on, but if you want to go in like blind, it'll be very.
I did not know that.
You see,
I was like, yo.
You see, the problem is like watching that movie, and now we're on a tangent. But like, I knew the name in my head, and it was bothering me. I was like, I had to fight. It's bothering me. Then I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And then like I had the response. Like, oh no, what have I done to myself? I thought I'd be watching a fun journalism movie.
Anyways.
But yeah, The Night House is fucking insane.
I think I like it the least out of all of you, but I still like it a lot.
It's so unique, and the places it goes as far as like horror wise, but also emotional wise.
Yeah,
and it's just.
I think if I in the context of you guys just walking in thinking, I would have liked it a lot more.
Right.
Yeah. It's also it's going to like it's taking an answer to like a question, and like the answer like it doesn't make any sense how you would like. There's no way you could guess it, but like once you get there, you're so like obviously that's the answer. Like what else could it have been? And it's so good. I adore this movie. More people need to talk about this Night House.
Seriously.
And I am just pissed that the Academy didn't nominate it for Best Night House.
Night House stands.
Rise up, baby.
That's us.
All right.
I've vlogged this movie 5 times.
I've vlogged it 3 times, which is quite a lot for me.
That's a good movie.
Anyways, that's best horror. Are we good to keep going?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. The next category is a fun one. Worst movie.
Oh boy.
Pretty self-explanatory once again. The worst movies that we saw last year. Sorry. Yeah. All right. The nominees are Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City, Space Jam: A New Legacy, Mortal Kombat, Cinderella, Last Night in Soho, Those Who Wish Me Dead, Dear Evan Hansen, Paranormal Activity Next to Kid. I was like, that did not come out.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Venom, Let There Be Another Venom, baby. Halloween Kills, Malcolm and Marie.
Nice.
Home Sweet Home Alone, House of Tucci. He's not in that movie though.
He should have been.
Yeah, he should have been.
Honestly.
As
Kate.
his character from Devil Wears Prada.
Chaos Walking. I forgot that movie existed. Ghostbusters Afterlife, The Beach That Makes You Old.
Nice.
Wait, I forgot. The beach that makes you old, baby. There we go.
Nice.
Now the list is
Because
official.
you are an old baby.
No!
I get it.
All right, The Beach That Makes You Old, baby is definitely not one of the worst movies of the year.
Absolutely not.
Oh, no.
So we can cut that
Get
on
that
the
out
list.
of here. That movie's a masterpiece.
Ghostbusters Afterlife is not that bad, Ryan. You need to calm down.
I know. I needed to add it for the statement of like just hate. I hate this kind of movie. This kind of pseudo like, oh, remember that, and then people just like lose their minds because the whole movie is just like spoon feeding you this thing that you liked and is like putting you in this stupid high chair because you're a dumb baby, like your dumb baby movie from the 80s. That's very good, but like you push it to this level that it never was. And honestly, this is gonna be controversial. I feel like that's happening with The Dark Knight right now.
I disagree. I think The Dark Knight's incredible.
Okay, that's just opinions, and we can talk about that a little
sure.
later.
Batman ranked. Next time.
Batman ranked. Oh, I would love to do that. I hate so many Batman
Yeah,
movies.
I had a bad
For
time.
liking Batman as much as I do, I hate a lot of Batman. Most of the Batman movies.
Anyways,
Some good flicks in the Batman.
you got all your thoughts on Ghostbusters out?
Yeah, I don't like it, and I don't like what it represents for us as a movie-going audience. But you know, whatever.
It's not offensive.
This podcast isn't me getting all critical. It's me just like, ugh, cinema. So I will cut it.
Okay.
If I wanted to write an essay, I would have written the essay by now.
Yeah. I think it's fine.
Those Who Wish Me Dead is a boring movie.
It's a weird movie.
I put it on this list because it immediately left my brain. And when a movie is just that nothing, I'm like, that sucked.
What's the song? Keep waiting on me.
Something
like that.
Yeah, God.
What a weird
movie
movie.
sucked.
It was like, I
agree with that. I agree with that idea, Carrie, but I feel like for me,
it's pretty bad.
as someone who like, you know, I'm passionate with how much I dislike things sometimes.
Really?
I know. A movie that is forgettably bad just doesn't stick.
Doesn't scratch the itch.
Doesn't scratch the
category.
itch.
I get that.
If I'm gonna not like a movie, I need to deeply not like that movie. I need to make it a core aspect of my personality because I'm a film bro and I'm terrible.
Oh,
I know, right?
I see.
Anyways, that's how I feel about that.
Sorry, I blanked out. So are we cutting Those Who Wish Me Dead?
Yes, I think cut it because it's bad, but not inoffensively bad.
It's definitely one of the lowest rated movies of the year for me.
Yeah, definitely.
I say keep it. You know what? I'm bringing it back.
All right, that's your opinion, baby.
I can't. My undo button's not working.
Oh crap! I guess it's cut.
Now, okay, George
I'll put it at the bottom.
Cruz. Was Mortal Kombat one of the worst movies of the year or the most disappointing?
Honestly, I don't remember a single thing that happened in that movie.
It's pretty dumb.
I remembered that he got armor, and that was his
The thing to
power.
remember is they do not have the Mortal Kombat tournament in the movie Mortal Kombat.
They do not, which is weird. But
we can cut it. It's not one of the worst.
Yeah.
It's one of the most disappointing movies of the year by far.
I don't remember.
I think it's a step up from the original.
Oh, no.
Is it? I honestly don't remember the original.
Oh, it's so
I don't remember
good.
either of these movies at all.
You know how you're saying, I don't remember this one, and you don't remember the original? But the original is just iconic, right?
It's incredible.
Okay. I didn't grow up with it.
Neither did I. I saw it like 3 years ago, but I did watch it with Greg, so that probably
that does
swayed
heighten
my
experience.
opinion. He was just getting hype.
That's a lot of like anything happens and he's like, oh yeah, yeah, baby. That's a lot.
Then he's like, Carrie, are you looking at this?
And you're like,
and I'm like, huh? And he's like, come on, Carrie.
It's like that meme of Elon Musk, like waking like, ooh, like that face.
I don't think so.
There's a reaction image of him like waking up and he's like, ooh. I hope the audience was able to get that.
They know what you mean.
Okay, good. That's how I feel like you are when Greg is forcing you to watch something that you're like, oh, well, okay, whatever.
All right. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, where's the movie?
George, I don't dislike Welcome to Raccoon City.
I'm glad because I thought it was pretty fucking terrible, man.
So I just want to know where it ranks for you personally before we.
And for me, this is one of the worst movies. It's not a winner.
Okay.
It's one of the worst movies I've seen this year. That's how I feel.
It just doesn't like. Again, this movie.
To be fair, there's only like
2-ish
movies that I think are the worst. Like the rest, they could take it or leave it.
Yeah,
I'm not ready to cut it, is what I'm gonna say.
Okay, that's all I want to know. I just want to know where it was for
cut
you,
it.
because you as a Resident Evil fan, were very upset at this movie.
I was upset just because how bad it was.
Yeah, and you're like, Ryan, I'm so sorry. I was like,
yeah,
oh,
you
I'm
were
cool.
apologizing.
Yeah, I was like, man, this is a miserable
I
time.
had fun. Like, I didn't have fun because of the movie being good, but I still had a decent time.
Yeah, it was entertaining. They sure did use that rain machine a lot. And you know what? Honestly, get your money's worth. People aren't doing that
And
nowadays.
honestly, the fact that it has that one scene that is incredible, like, there's movies on here that have 0 scenes that are incredible.
Sure. All right, well, I'm not ready to cut it just yet. Home Sweet Home Alone. Do you feel...
Oh, this is horrible.
Okay.
It's a, like, I wanted to give it a shot because people were like, they're doing a Home Alone. Why can't they There's been so many Home Alone movies you guys just don't remember because they're horrible. And again, the first one, still thin again. Except this movie is objectively horrible because the Wet Bandit parallels are good people trying to not lose their house. And they're being beaten to death by a kid who's an idiot. And if anyone just stopped and just communicated, none of this would be happening.
Nice.
And that's why the movie is miserable, is you're watching these nice people suffer for no reason. You're just like, oh, what a nice kid.
Yeah.
And like, no, this kid's terrible. This kid's a psychopath.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is probably, I'll have to look at my actual top worst movies of the year to like know where it fully is, but this is a train wreck.
That is weird that they would change the dynamic from forgotten sibling getting invaded by criminals to is he similarly
there's a misunderstanding between these parents that are like about to lose their house and this kid that they ran into. They think he has something that can change their life. They think he stole something from their house that'll like pay for their house not being gone, but he didn't the whole time. It was a miscommunication.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Oh yeah, no, it's miserable. There's no joy in it, and I don't know what to say. It just sucks because like you have Ellie Kemper, who's such a wonderful, like bright, fun person playing a role like in a different movie that she'd be great in. But then you're just like, oh, stop hurting her. She's so nice. Stop it.
I see.
So yeah, I hate it. What I will say though is I really hate Venom. Let there be another Venom, but it just kind of bores me. So I don't think it's gonna.
Also, it was short.
It is very short. You know what? I love that. I think that's what I love most about Andy Serkis directing the movies. He was like, let's just cut the fat. You know what? Who cares? No one. Who cares?
Who gives a shit? Yeah.
It's another Venom movie. Are you kidding me? But yeah, let's cut it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Chaos Walking was really bad, but I don't feel passionately about
There's
it at
no
all because I
passion.
had enough of a meme time with it because it had Mads Mikkelsen in his big jacket.
That is very funny.
It sucks that they gave him 0 to do.
Yes.
He was just big, boring.
He was on a horse a lot.
He was on a horse.
That's pretty funny.
But his son was Nick Jonas, which was which was honestly gross.
I don't know. That might bring it back up on this film.
And fucking Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley just doing nothing.
Yeah. Not very good. If there was a winner for that wasn't very good now, was
that
it?
just wasn't too good.
That just wasn't too good now, was it? That's definitely top 3 material there.
It was such a big swing and it sucked. All of it was
It was
bad.
like a swing, but like they went to a soccer field with the baseball bat. They went to the wrong field with the wrong equipment.
Whoops.
They really missed the ball with that one. Just a train wreck. But yeah, we can cut that.
Yeah.
Who? Cinderella. Do we care about Cinderella passionately enough to say worst?
It's on the bottom of my list, but I became less annoyed with it by the second half of it. Is this just me?
I don't remember. We weren't actually like watching.
I don't care.
We weren't actively listening.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't care.
I didn't mean to just fucking.
Oh, why do we have an I don't care award?
I would have that song queued up on my phone, and Greg would say something, and I would just go, "I don't care."
Anyway.
I completely forgot about that. Holy shit!
Maybe that means it's too good to be on this list.
It got less annoying for me the more we watched it.
I do hate James Corden.
Yeah.
Deeply.
Oh, that was miserable. And he will just keep showing up in movies until someone stops him. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying someone should stop him legally. Should stop him. Anyways.
Of course.
I think I'm the only one to watch Paranormal Activity next to Ken.
I wanted to, but
it's miserable. It's somehow maybe might be one of the worst found footage movies of all time.
Wow.
Which like says something.
Yeah, damn.
But I don't know. I don't have the passion for it anymore. I think I did at one point, but it just kind of left me. I think just the fact that it's a found footage movie and like you're seeing shots that aren't being filmed by anyone.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it's like that's so just don't make it a found footage. Like a Paranormal Activity movie doesn't have to be found footage. It just is some spooky stuff.
Yeah.
And if you're going to have like scenes that aren't found footage, like just have them be shot like a regular scene. Don't have them be shot like there's a secret hidden camera or anything, because there's nothing establishing that. Then you have like the weird slow-mo things towards the end, which are hilarious. But again, I feel like for this category, we need to have a passion. And I want us to all agree on a top 3, which I feel like we're not going to again. But I'm going to cut it.
Okay. Is Dear Evan Hansen one of the worst movies of the year, Carrie?
No, on a technical level, on a conception, delivery, execution of story, and convolutedness level, I think it's one of the most misguided movies of the year, I would say.
Okay.
It's just like I don't think it hangs, obviously, because I'm the only one who saw it, and it's well made enough, and everyone can sing well enough, and it's fine-ish, but it's just gross.
I don't know what
and weird.
I know what my 2 are in this category, and I don't know what the third one is what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have the passion to to defend Dear Evan Hansen as one of the worst movies of the year, because I don't think it was one of the worst movies of the year, but story-wise, I think it is very deplorable and bad.
I wish House of Gucci was worse.
I do wish House of Gucci was worse. It's better than most of the movies on this list, and that sucks.
Yeah. You can delete it.
Okay. We will delete House of Tucci as it is written on here.
Goodbye, Tucci.
Again, I feel like Those Who Wish Me Dead is not a passion for it.
Alright, we can cut it. It's not great. We can cut it.
Okay, so right now we have Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, Space Jam: New Legacy, Last Night in Soho, Halloween Kills, Malcolm, and Marie, and Home Sweet Home Alone.
I don't get the joke.
I don't get it. I wrote the joke and I don't get it.
Okay.
That's the problem.
You know, like, come.
All right.
Yeah, it's funny.
Space Jam: New Legacy's on this list, right?
Yes.
It is fucking horrible.
It is so bad.
And it's so easy to be like, well, that's just weird. Space Jam: New Legacy, gross. But it's just like genuinely bad.
It's really bad.
No, and the movie
like it feels too easy to shit on, but it's just bad.
It's bad. The movie makes fun of itself because the whole thing is like corporations and AI, and it's like, but like, whose side are you on here? I'm so confused. Why are we doing this? Like, people have been asking for this movie for years for some reason.
Space Jam 1's good.
It's fun, but I feel like it's another nostalgic.
good.
Oh, it's
thing.
100%, but it's
Yeah.
fun.
But like,
Also, it made sense at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Michael Jordan, at the time.
Oh, I thought you meant this.
No, I
sequel
meant
at the time.
no. This was too late.
Yeah.
Way
Too
I mean,
late. Too
LeBron
late.
James makes sense. It would have been a little bit earlier. Still, he's got gray hair, but still.
It's like, why did this come out now? Why did they go this direction with it?
That's the question.
Because-
Why this script?
Why this script and why this idea? Like, were they expecting people to be like, yeah, Mad Max, Rick and Morty? Like,
The Matrix.
what are we doing here with this?
Okay, just want to make sure, because that's fucking preacher.
I think if I had to be like critical, that might be the worst movie of the year.
I think so too.
I have the one that I'm
I
most
think that's maybe
passionate
our
about.
winner.
Maybe.
I fucking hate Last Night in Soho,
So
man.
do I.
It's
Thank you
fucking
so
bad.
much.
It's fucking terrible. It's so
I
bad.
still like this movie. I need to rewatch it, but I liked it a lot when I first watched
And
it.
so for me, I'm like, there's another category, well, where I can put it in.
Ooh, that's true.
It's fucking bad. I don't know if it's so for me, this list, I can see it being Resident Evil, Space Jam, and I can forgive I can let Last Night in Soho walk past my crosshair. And I just am shaking with the gun, and they walk past, and I just start crying on the floor. But then I could see a third movie in there. But that's where I'm at. I don't think Halloween Kills. Oh man, Halloween Kills.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty
I can see that
disappointing.
doing very
and-
well in another category.
Oh
as well.
yeah. Is Malcolm Murray's so fucking annoying. It is annoying.
It is annoying and obnoxious, and it is trying to say something, but it's like
It's embarrassing that
it's
Zendaya signed up for
embarrassing.
this.
It's embarrassing, and it's like the guy that
Ooh, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
it's like this is honestly my least favorite movie of the year.
That's
I
yeah.
didn't even realize this was still last year.
I know,
It
right?
was.
Because it came out so early last year. They tried to like sneak it in for like the Oscars because it
gross.
was
Stupid.
the Oscars were
Oh,
delayed.
yeah.
But people were like, "No, this is not good, though." But yeah,
yeah.
this is my least favorite movie of last year for the sole reason of it is a director arguing passionately that a movie that he made
Was
is
good,
actually
actually.
good,
Yeah.
and he's using people of color as a mouthpiece to address his frustration at it, and it's just sad. It's just a sad thing from a sad man.
Right.
And it just feels like you're at a party and you bring up and you find someone else who is into movies like you, and you bring up something that you don't like, and they're like, what the hell? It's
Yeah.
it's like a angry film bro that you let loose for some reason, just screaming at you, and you just don't care, but
Mhm.
they are locked on you, and they're like,
Yeah.
no, you're gonna listen to me. It's like, I want to leave though. It's like, but another thing about the Matrix or whatever. It's like, I don't care. I just don't care. But yeah, I despise everything about this movie. I hate how it's in black and white. How pretentious.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So how about this? How about I cut Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, and we have Space Jam, and then we have 2 slots. I can let go Raccoon City.
Again, not a good, but I would not put this as.
I'm glad you guys didn't hate me for Dragons. I was like,
no,
this is a
no. I went. I
George,
chose.
there are so
I
many
knew
other
that
reasons
movie
why
was
I
gonna-
hate you.
I knew that movie was gonna be bad.
Yeah, I had no expectations going into that.
Ah man, that is something. Anyways,
So did you guys want to cut Last Night in Soho and have that rock another category, or do you not like it that much?
I deeply hate Last Night
Oh,
in
wow.
Soho.
Okay.
It sucks.
I hate it. It makes me so angry. I don't even want to get into
I hate it so, and the fact that there was definitely a group of people who were like, this is terrible, but everyone else is louder, and there's vinyl, and all these praise for this fucking bullshit.
Get it? Because I understand that it's supposed to be giallo movie, and it's
My
supposed
ass.
To be,
Show a
it's
titty, you
supposed to
fucking
be-
coward.
It's supposed to be grimy and gross, and it's I get it, but I hated it. Like, because it's all shallow. Like,
It's
nothing,
all shallow.
it doesn't matter. He's like, wow, getting sexually assaulted, that's a pretty scary, huh? Wouldn't it be awful if as a woman you had to see the faces of the men who sexually assaulted you every day? And it's like, yeah, that would be awful. Thank you, Edgar Wright. Like, I have too much personal baggage in this movie to see it fairly, probably, but it just pissed me. It pissed me the fuck off that this guy who can't write a woman to save his life is like, here you go, women, I made a movie for you. Thank you so much, Edgar Wright. I really feel seen and heard. Thank you.
Punching so much above his weight. He has no idea clearly what the fuck he is writing at all. And it's embarrassing that I have to watch it, and it's embarrassing for you, and then none of your friends will tell you how much of a fucking loser you look like right now.
And he thinks that giving like a gotcha twist at the end, being like, actually, she was so cool, girl boss murderer the whole time. And it's like, that doesn't make me feel better. Like, that's not a victory. And she fucking, like, that, I hate to spoil the movie, but it pisses me the fuck off. And it's like, she sacrificed herself because she's so
also,
fucking cool. And
this
it's like,
movie made me hate Thomasin McKenzie. I fucking can't stand her now. Stop being this little twee, whimsical fucking girl. I don't give a fuck. Be definitive. Be an exclamation point of a person. I am so tired. And she's got this black boyfriend who's just here to be a boyfriend who's like, I don't know what are you doing with this character, my guy? He's like, you put him here just to like, oh yeah, like good guy. Oh, and also he's black because like it feels like he's trying to do a lot of good things that makes him seem like and it's just.
I forgot how passionately you guys did like this movie.
It just sucks. It
wasn't I needed to watch it because I watched it and I was just the style just like kind of got through me. So I need to watch it again and think about
And I get it. Like,
yeah.
Like I feel
the style. I like Thomas McKenzie and Anna Taylor-Joy a lot, and I like what I liked. I liked it.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. What was that ending? What was that?
Awful.
Anyways.
I don't know. Like, because I feel like such a hypocrite sometimes, though, because there are definitely movies that handle similar source
100%.
material.
The Neon
worse.
Demon is not great.
Right, and I love those. I don't know why this movie pissed me the fuck off so much and made me so upset, but it did. And I can't deny myself that this movie made me have a fucking panic attack in the theater, and then I went home and had a horrible day the rest of the day because of it. And that's probably not fair, but I don't care. Edgar Wright, I hate you now, but he did a documentary on Sparks Brothers.
I heard it's very... Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. He did one good movie last year.
Anyway, so I think maybe this is Space Jam: New Legacy, Last Night in Soho, and one more.
I would love that. But...
then maybe let's cut Halloween Kills, because I feel like there's no passion in how bad it is.
No.
It's definitely going to do well in another category.
And
that's today. Or
yeah.
is it?
No, it's Best Surprise.
my
It's
thing
just we reorganized the schedule.
And then I'm thinking maybe cut Home Sweet Home Alone.
Yeah, I would agree with that because I forgot about the whole backstory to Malcolm and Marie.
That is
how it was about Sam Levinson addressing.
Yes, and he like
sucks.
That sucks. That's like you are not a good person.
Yeah, that's horrible.
You you think so little of yourself. You made a movie to personally attack one specific critic who criticized your, again, like men writing women.
Do you think that Edgar Wright will listen to this podcast and make a movie about me yelling about his movie? I hope so.
Honestly, it'd probably be a lot more stylish than Malcolm and Marie.
It would just be a movie with no women in it, obviously.
And honestly, the thing I hate that he went on to do Euphoria. And it's just the same bullshit.
It is, yeah. Like I wish he hires all these cool people of color and cool trans people, and I wish
cool actors,
and I wish he put
cool makeup artists.
And when I wish someone else was in charge of this than a guy who's using these people as a mouthpiece for his own ideas to make himself feel cool, and that because he hired Zendaya, all these tween fans are like, oh my god,
yeah.
And that just annoys me because she's great, but that doesn't excuse like the horrible person writing this, the horribly shallow and insecure person writing this.
Anyways,
but yeah, if I had my way, that would be the winner. I know Space Jam: A New Legacy
is
critically and kind of like undoubtedly the worst movie of last year, but I hate Malcolm and Marie so much.
I didn't even watch that whole movie. I just hate it.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Anyways,
So
Space Jam wins.
Space Jam wins. All right. Okay.
Greg's gonna be very upset.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with Greg.
The granny did the Matrix. That's hilarious. It's old.
All right.
I love those rapists from A Clockwork Orange watching the movie.
I didn't mind that. That was funny.
It's weird. It's just a weird. Like, why?
Ah, shit.
Best surprise is the
Sarah Silverman in that movie.
Yeah. Let's bring the mood up.
Okay.
Where is Best Surprise at? Oh, it's all the way down here.
yeah.
Jeez.
We did some rearranging.
Yeah. All right. So Best Surprise is The Suicide Squad, Old, The Night House, Spider-Man, Not a Single Way Home, Fear Street, All the Fear Streets, Pig, The Kingsman, Malignant, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Shang-Chi, and The Legend of the Ten Rings, Werewolves Within, and The Matrix Resurrections.
Oh boy, what a category. Are we sure there's nothing else missing from here, folks?
I have no idea.
While we're looking at this,
I think it'd be unfair if I added like The Night House, which I wouldn't,
Well, Night House is already on the list.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
yeah, it's on there.
Oh, it is.
And also,
Oh.
that was a genuine surprise for you guys.
It was a genuine surprise. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of surprising things, to be fair, last year.
Last year was weird.
I got what I was expecting with
Yeah.
most everything.
Okay. Well, Spider-Man No Way Home is surprising in that it works and that I like it.
Mhm.
I'm glad you started there because I was just gonna say that was exactly the movie that I was expecting.
But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it was that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I had a good time.
Me too.
Yeah, it was fun.
I didn't regret seeing it twice.
Oh, I fine. Never seeing it again, but I didn't regret seeing it that one time.
Nice.
Okay. Old is very surprising.
I was so surprised that I was like, oh no. I love this. What the fuck?
But at the same time, like we should have saw some kind of fuckery coming.
That's true.
But I like it. But still take it off.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I think I like
No, like I disagree. Just let Carrie say it. That's a good movie.
That's a
Old.
good movie.
And just let it-
I love that movie.
I'm tired of arguing about Old today. I'm sorry.
Is it getting old, Ryan?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I think the biggest surprise of Fear Street is like a trilogy of films came out, but that has worn off on me.
I don't know, man. I'm looking at now, like when I'm thinking of, like I think anything could make these three. It's
Yeah.
not that surprise. There's not that many surprises that year.
Yeah.
I'd keep it on there so far.
I think the biggest surprise is that a Zack Snyder Justice League cut did come out after like all the wackiness, but as time and when I first watched the movie, I was like, you know what, that is fine. You know what, it does make more sense. It is still way too long. It is a little pretentious in what it's trying to do. But over time, I've been like, man, I don't like this. like I'm glad that this guy.
Just the movie. I mean, hey, the movie. It's actually you can't remove that movie from the context. I take it back. You can't.
You cannot.
You cannot remove it from the context.
the
It doesn't exist otherwise.
Exactly. And the fact that like the context got the movie that they wanted, and yet it's still like
We are not free of it.
We are not free of it. Like. Not a single day has gone by without that stupid hashtag trending, and it's gotta be the same 500 people. Like, my God.
They should get into crypto or something. They're good hype
yeah.
squad.
True.
Snyder coins.
Snyder coins.
Jesus.
Exactly.
We gotta pitch that to him.
The most 4x3 coin. In the
Oh, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. This is the only coin rendered in 4x3 aspect ratio. Get the limited edition Justice's Gray edition of this coin. Okay. Oh, I thought you cut it. No, I would have cut it. Because it's a surprise.
All right.
I don't.
It's very surprising that I thought it was okay. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, true.
It's very surprising how there was an entire cyborg movie in there.
And
that
here's
was
the-
removed.
I will cut the Matrix Resurrections.
Really?
Yeah. It's what I expected, but what I said.
I think the main thing is you went into a year ago. I don't think George knew that he was going to be a Matrix super fan.
No, absolutely. But I'm surprised. What I'm surprised about it, I am surprised that it was exactly what I wanted, and I'm surprised that they gave for the people who like the Matrix. That was exactly what I wanted. And I was happy. And so that's what I was surprised about. And so I'm surprised they were able to pull that off. And I think it was funny again that they pissed everybody who just likes the Matrix, the first movie, and not all the bullshit that came after it. But yeah, we can cut that.
I'm gonna go to The King's Man now because I was surprised that this movie was just a dour, sad grandpa movie for most of it. And I don't think it's not like a fantastic movie or anything, but I was just surprised that A, they went this direction, and B, that I liked it.
It's a weird direction to go for this, because from what I've seen, I have not seen it yet. It's been on the list, but I've been like, eh.
Yeah, I think it just got dropped on some.
Yeah, it's on
Hulu
and HBO.
Yeah.
But it's a weird direction to take this franchise that I don't think people are super passionate about anymore.
Yeah, no, not really.
Weird. And then plus I feel like it hasn't been received super well by those fans.
Like, I think it's mixed, leaning
to the
down.
negative side.
Yeah. But I liked it for some reason.
But yeah, I might watch it someday, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I cut it. Get out of here.
Okay, we're cutting stuff, but I'm like, I don't know what's good this list, so I'm just
I think I know where I might have this list be. I've not seen Werewolves Within. Did both of you
I'm going
watch
to
it?
cut. It is very good.
Great.
It's one of my favorite movies of the year for sure. It's really good. That's all I can say. It's
very fun. Yeah,
it's fun.
It's fun.
It's funny. I already forgot the lead actor, but he's great.
I don't remember.
But it's fun. I guess if you want to count, it's probably one of the best movies based on a video game in the loosest terms possible. But I highly recommend. I highly recommend.
Sam Richardson.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's good. But we can cut it. It's not like, whoa.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Or maybe it stays. I don't know.
Again, I feel like because right now we're at
we're
at the Suicide Squad, The Night House, Fear Street, Pig, Malignant, Shang-Chi, and Werewolves.
Okay, we can cut Werewolves Within.
I'm feeling cutting Fear Street now. Really?
It's 3 movies.
It is 3 movies.
Imagine a world where that came out in theaters week to week.
I would.
That
then
insane.
Awesome. Then it would have definitely won Best Surprise for me. But it feeling like a Netflix thing.
I guess so.
Came and went.
I didn't forget about it. I was happy.
I didn't either. But I feel like
it was a beautiful treat for me.
I feel like because of the way Netflix operates now.
Now, yeah, sure.
It is a very came and went thing. Because they are releasing a new show and a new movie every single week, and it's impossible to keep up with anything unless you are a crazy person.
We can cut the Fear Street.
I'm just saying. I think there's some stuff on here that I'm more passionate about, in a surprising sense.
Okay, we can cut it then.
All right,
I'll cut it.
Okay. All right. Oh, jeez.
Malignant is very surprising, and I'm just gonna say that and just keep moving.
It's surprising in the sense that I watched it and was like, "Oh, okay." Carrie, you're giving me that look you give Edgar Wright.
No, I don't want to punch your lights out.
Oh, okay.
No, but I think that Malignant is deeply surprising.
Yeah.
Because are you fucking kidding me? They set this movie up as like a spooky ghost movie, and she's like,
next time, James Wan.
Yeah, and then it's like, what are we doing?
James, we loved Aquaman, and we know you like doing horror movies, so you can do whatever you want now. And it's like, oh, all right.
Whatever I want.
You're gonna have to sell this.
Like, the fact that this was a blockbuster horror movie that came out, and people were like, I'm gonna go see that new James Wan movie. I love The Conjuring.
Not like the first thing he did, and someone was like, you know what? I think this guy's got some ideas.
Malignant is
I think Malignant stays.
Okay.
Malignant is so fucking funny.
In that sense, maybe we might be cutting Shang-Chi. Only me and George watched it, and I like it a lot. It is
so good.
It is so good. It's one of the best Marvel things. But I'm looking at this list, and it's hard. If we're talking about Shang-Chi versus Suicide Squad,
I like it more than Suicide Squad.
Damn.
But I haven't seen Suicide Squad again. I saw Shang-Chi again recently, and I like it a lot. I think
the thing with Suicide Squad is it had a lot going against it because
it's a follow-up to Suicide Squad.
Yeah, which is like,
the worst.
The movie could have just been like a character taking a dump on screen. It would have been like, that was better. That was a better movie. But like, it's just fun. It is completely different, even though it still feels like that comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like in terms of surprise, the Suicide Squad is more of one. But
one was crawling out of a ditch, where the other one was like, they just showed up. It was like, I don't know who that person is, but
yeah, they just showed up and like, wow, this is a lot better than everything Marvel has done in like the last 10 years.
So yeah, sure, I'll catch Shang-Chi then.
That's where my argument is with that. I am so excited to see Shang-Chi do more stuff, and hopefully it builds on what it did before. But yeah,
this is
Suicide
hard,
Squad,
buddy.
The Night House, Pig, and Malignant.
Okay, here's the thing. My argument for Pig not being surprising is only because I think us in this room, the thing I hear a lot about Pig was like, that wasn't what I was expecting from the Nicolas Cage movie called Pig. Whereas like I am understanding that Nicolas Cage is capable of giving you a performance that is top tier.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's not surprising to me. I'm surprised with how much it affected me.
Exactly. All the fucking people who only know Nicolas Cage as a meme, and like I love that. But also people who are
John
like,
Wick,
this guy can act. It's like, yes, he can act.
Yeah.
He's just in debt to the IRS.
Yes.
He has to be in so much shit. But he's got fucking Oscars and shit. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he just likes to have fun.
Yeah, he's just also a shitlord.
He named his son Kal-El. Like,
what
a fucking dork.
Yeah. Is Kal-El the really emo one, or is that the other one?
I don't know.
One of them's really goth.
Yeah, well, so is Nicolas Cage now, as
that
he went
true.
On record saying.
Yes, but Nicolas Cage is like old man goth.
I know.
Which is great.
He's so awesome.
I know, he's great. But Pig is a surprise for me because the trailer came out and I was like, whoa, okay. Is this gonna be... Because like, it's rare that we get this kind of Nicolas Cage movie because he's so in debt. Yes. So when it came out and it was so like tender and nice and it was about him cooking, like it's so like a Ryan movie, you know? It's like, I didn't expect Nicolas Cage to make a Ryan ass movie. That's nice.
I love pigs so much.
Pigs are so cute, and
Pigs
that
are
particular
cute.
pig was so adorable.
Beauty.
So this obviously Malignant is not on my most surprising. So that's where I'm at.
I don't know, Carrie. I think I'd cut Pig. Oh, I don't know how you feel about... Maybe we cut Suicide Squad. That's right.
Karen really likes Suicide
I think
Squad.
Malignant and The Night House are not moving. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was more surprised by the Suicide Squad. Like, if we're talking on a metric of surprise, like, Suicide Squad was like, whoa! Because I still genuinely love that movie. And, like, yeah, I'm gonna say for both Night House and Pig, I was just surprised by how deeply affected I was by both of those movies. So
maybe Pig.
Whichever one of those needs to be cut is fine, but I was deep. I feel the same way about both.
I think Pig gets cut.
Okay. Again.
Well, what would you rather cut the Night House?
I'd rather cut Malignant, Gary.
No.
Fine. What is happening?
What do you mean? I don't know what's wrong with you.
Clearly something.
How can you deny that movie is surprising? That movie is surprising.
It is surprising, but not
every corner.
Okay. Jesus, fine. All right. I'm not gonna be on this argument. All right. So, best surprise. This category is weird every year, I feel.
Yeah.
It is the Suicide Squad, the Night House, and Malignant. What is the winner of best surprise?
In terms of genuine quality movie,
The Night House is
Probably
the best
the Night House.
of the best of these movies, but Surprise might go to the Suicide Squad.
Just because it's
Yeah,
working
just
to
I
my
agree.
detriment.
Honestly, I agree with that.
Climbing
because
out of a dumpster.
I was way more surprised by the Suicide Squad than I was
Yeah.
by the
Okay.
Night House.
I can see that.
Wow, okay, James, you know our address.
James Wan.
No! It happened again.
Thank you, James Wan.
No,
For Malignant.
James definitely listens. James Wan definitely listens to this podcast.
Yeah, so we're the only ones hyping up Patrick Wilson as much as we
we're
do.
Patrick Wilson. We've not stopped talking about Aquaman to this day.
True.
It's been 2 years and it's been brought up in this best of last year, the best of the year before.
I don't think I told you this, but like about a year ago, Greg came to me and he was like, Carrie, I think that Aquaman might be good. And I was like, are you kidding me? I told you this so many times. You were like, whatever, Carrie. And then he like watched it again with his dad or something. He was like, that movie was pretty good. And I was like, I've been saying this since day one.
I like to think that like he went for like a walk in the woods and came back and was like, Carrie, I've been doing some like personal.
self-reflective.
I think Aquaman 2018 might be a good movie.
Oh my god.
The sequel was delayed.
Yep.
No!
It was gonna come out
Why?
in December. James Wan needed more time.
Well,
apparently.
well, that's fine.
That's fine.
Take all the
Take
time
all the
you
time you
need.
need, my man.
Is he gonna put fucking what's his name from Malignant in the
Oh,
movie? He put Annabelle in the other one. You know
a
he would.
cameo of the back of
He's
a
just
woman's
running
head.
all weird in the background. What was his name? God damn it! I don't remember. It was like Victor. Or something.
Charlie.
Anyways,
Oh man, is that day one?
that's day one.
That's day one,
Wow.
baby.
That was the shortest day one ever, I think, but we did it.
We did it.
Congrats to us for doing a good job.
Ryan.
Good job.
Oh man, I feel horrible.
I think things will get less. No, I don't know about that actually. Well,
Got some fun stuff
get some
coming
good
up.
stuff coming
Oh,
up.
I opened Goodreads. Great.
No, we're not talking about that.
No.
Books.
Book podcast.
Crying in H Mart's pretty good.
I see that book a lot.
It's
in
incredible.
people's lists.
It's very good.
I might pick that up.
I really like Japanese breakfast though. So, anyways,
Fair.
that's day one, folks. Thank you for listening. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Carrie, if people wanted to find you, where could they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at KAR_E_Lyles, LYLES, or on Letterboxd just by searching my first name, Carrie, KARRIE.
Ryan.
Letterboxd Film Piece. You can catch my review of The Batman and other things.
And Malignant.
No.
I don't know what. This is all new to me, to be honest
What
with you.
did I? What
You
did
gave
I,
it 3 stars.
oh, look at that.
Cancelled.
What did I say about it?
Master of Comedy James Wan is
Wow.
back again.
Wow.
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 The receipts are
What-
in.
I have the receipts.
And you can find me at jcruzalvarez26. Next episode will be the second part of our discussions. Well, we will discuss. Yeah, I should mention what the next categories are. Actually, that's an idea. That's a good idea, George. We will discuss most disappointing, standout moment, best performance. Do not go in there award.
Very important.
Best old movies of 2021. That's just a quick aside. And then we will decide the top 10 best movies of 20
Ranking them.
ranked
1 through
10 through 1.
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. All right. Until then, bye bye.